Standing in the room about 10 o'clock one morning, I saw that little cluster of doves flying. Look, them little birds, you remember it.
Amen.
I seen 7 angels in the form of a pyramid come rushing into me. Said, turn westward.
Amen.
Go to Tucson, be 40 miles northeast. I forgot about it. I said a blast went off like an earthquake. The shook pretty near everything there was in the country. I don't see how a man could survive it. I was scared. I went west wondering what was going to happen. One day I got a call from the Lord. I told my wife, I said, honey, my work is over. I didn't know. I said, God's probably finished with me now and I'll be going home. You go get with Billy. Take the children. God will make a way for you somehow. Go on, live true to God. See if the children get through school. Raise them in the admonition of God. She said, Bill, you don't know that's true. I said, no, but a man couldn't survive that. One morning, the Lord woke me up and said, get up there, Sabine Canyon. I took a piece of paper and my Bible. The wife said, where are you going? I said, I don't know. I'll tell you when I come back. I went up in the canyon, climbed plumb up where the eagles was flying around. I was watching some deer standing there, and I knelt down to pray and raised up my hands, and a sword struck my hand. I looked around and I thought, what's that? I'm not beside myself. Here's that sword in my hand, bright, shiny, glistening in the sun. I said, now there's not people in miles of me way up here in this canyon. Where could that come from? I heard a voice said, that's the king's sword. I said, a king knights a man with a sword. The voice come back and said, not a king's sword, but the king's sword. The word of the Lord. Said, fear not. It's only the third pull. It's the vindication of your ministry. I was going hunting with a friend, not knowing what was going to happen. And someone called me, the one that criticized me about that picture of the angel of the Lord, the one that took it. I had to go to Houston about his son, or he's going into death row, or he's going to be killed in a few days. He met me there and threw his arms around me. He said, think the very man that I criticized comes to save my only son. The Humane Society give me what they call an Oscar, or whatever you want to call it, for saving a life. Then we went back. I went up in the mountain to hunt. Sun is just coming up. I said, that's strange. Here I am about 40 miles northeast of Tucson. There's my little boy Joseph sitting there waiting for me. All of a sudden, I thought somebody shot me. I never heard such a blast that shook the whole country. And when it did, standing before me was 7 angels in a cluster. I met Brother Fred and Emma and said, what was that? That was it. What are you going to do? Return home. For thus saith the Lord, the 7 mysteries that's been hid in the Bible all these years, these denominations and everything. God is going to open those 7 mysteries to us in the 7 seals. Amen. There was that circle coming up from the earth like a mist forming. When it did, it went plumb up into the mountain, began to circle on westward from the way it come. Science found it after a while 30 miles high and 25 miles across, just exactly in the circle of the pyramid. And the other day, standing there, turned the picture to the right, and there's Jesus, as He was in the 7 church ages, the white wig on, showing supreme deity. He's Alpha and Omega. He's the first and the last. He is the supreme judge of all eternity. Standing there to confirm the message of this hour. And there shall be light about the evening time. I went westward, up on that same mountain, passing up with Banks Woods there. Said, throw up a rock. Say to Mr. Woods, thus saith the Lord. You'll see the glory of God. The very next day, standing there, a whirlwind came down and blasted the mountains out. Rocks cut the top of the trees off, about 3 or 4 feet above my head. Made 3 big blasts. The brothers come run over. There was about 15 men standing there, preachers and everything else. He said, what was it? I said, judgment is striking the West Coast. About 2 days after that, the earthquake almost sunk Alaska. What is this strange thing that happened up there? That the people's been driving east from west, picking up the rocks that laid around there were struck, and every one rock has 3 corners on it that it tore off. The 3 are one. They're laying on desks, on paperweights across the nation. What is this strange thing up on Sunset Mountain in the Coronado Forest? It's the evening time. Sunset time. The sunset message to a setting of history, a setting of prophecy. being fulfilled. And it shall be light at the evening time up on Sunset Mountain in the Coronado Forest, 40 miles north of Tucson. Get on the map and see Sunset Peak there. That's exactly where it happened. I never knew it the other day. Everything that shall never die, it's constantly unrolling itself. From the very thing happening to the picture being Jesus standing looking at us, and now exactly on Sunset Mountain. And the sunset light, the evening light, has come. God vindicating Himself. How many seen it? The white wig upon Him as we talked in Revelation 1. See? The supreme deity. Supreme authority. No other voice, no other God, no other nothing. In Him dwells the fullness of the Godhead bodily. The angels themselves was His wig. Amen. What's happened up on Mount Sunset? God confirming His Word. That's what all this noise is about. Notice, it's God fulfilling His promised Word again of Revelations 10, 1-7. And in the days of the sounding of the seventh angel's message, the mystery of God should be finished. The hidden mystery of Revelations 10, 1-7. The last message to the last church age. Fulfills exactly in this age. St. Luke 17:30. The day when the Son of Man shall be revealed. And the observatories and all of them in Tucson are still asking research of science, trying to find out what it is. So high there can't be fog, mist, or nothing up there. What did it? Where's it at? They're just as puzzled at that supernatural halo hanging there in the sky as it was when the Magi's come in, following a star, saying, "Where is He that's born King of the Jews?" What was it? God fulfilling His Word. There shall rise a star out of Jacob. And the God of heaven promised the evening time would have evening lights. 3 years ago, this mystery was a prophecy. What time is it, sir? But now, it's history. The promise is fulfilled. God fulfilling His Word.